expedition, day 2 of 5.
See? It's big, mira.
In the Sea of Cortez, Captain Alfredo Diaz has a Humboldt squid on the line.
Take your time, Alfredo, take your time.
It's still there.
Set that jig.
That's okay, very strong, man. Pretty heavy.
While Alfredo fights above deck, below the water, the hooked Humboldt moves fast. By contracting their body tubes and shooting out a stream of water, Humboldts are jet propulsion powerhouses, able to swim up to 15 miles an hour. Their speed helps them avoid predators and ambush prey, feeding fast and furiously. But to find out exactly how furiously Humboldt feed, Alfredo must bring in a catch uninjured for a revealing experiment. The team wants to examine one theory of the squid's strange migrations. A theory that Humboldt almost never stop eating. Where a less aggressive species might fail in a foreign food chain, Humboldt squid have one of the most voracious appetites on the planet. They're even known to cannibalize their own kin. But what exactly is the invasive Humboldt's need for feed? There's one way to find out. Test the animal's metabolism.
Almost like cansado un poquito.
They're coming in with a stretcher here.
The amount of fight this thing put up, we thought it was going to be a lot bigger. This is only like a 25-pound squid, maybe?
Humboldt grow quickly with a 1 to 2 year lifespan. Team leader Scott Cassell and biologist Steve Blair hope this catch is mature and healthy enough for an onboard metabolism test.
Comfortable and breathing? Trying to bite me? We catch the animal, restrain it, and do measurements on it. And this gives us a really good idea of how fast the animal's growing. It gives, like you would go to the doctor every year to get an annual checkup.
Okay. Pull it.
We very delicately handle the squid so it doesn't ink in the water.
Squid ink is colored by melanin, the same pigment found in human skin. Stressed squid eject ink to confuse predators. In a 150-gallon pool, the dark ink would make visibility virtually impossible.
Woo! Nice. She didn't ink. Sitting in there, calm. She looks beautiful right now. She hasn't inked. At this point, we're hoping it's getting more comfortable in the round here and it's getting used to things.
Is the squid really a deep-sea beast with an almost supernatural appetite? The captured squid appears strong enough for the test, an appetite-gauging measurement known as the dissolved oxygen test.
The dissolved oxygen test is a really critical tool in determining the metabolic functions of the animal.
We got about 120 gallons in here right now.
The test measures aerobic activity, the rate at which an animal burns up oxygen. It's a simple equation. The more quickly an animal burns oxygen, the faster its metabolism, and the more it must eat to stay alive. On board, the Humboldt has already used nearly a quarter of the pool's oxygen.
So we're down to 83% now. We've probably had the squid in for, what, 2 minutes, Scott? Yeah. If this was a transport for a large shark, we would be about half that rate. It's giving us a really good idea that this is a highly aerobic animal. In fact, some tests have shown it's one of the most aerobic animals on the planet.
The test results are alarming. Being highly aerobic means being constantly hungry. With a nearly insatiable need for food, highly aerobic predators can make the most aggressive invasive species.
It's staggering. What we're finding is that these animals eat between 10 and 15% of their body weight every time they feed. And if they feed 4 times a day, which is what indicated, then they're eating, they're basically their own body weight every day. Humboldt squid throughout its life